Welcome to This Week in Warframe, a series where I keep you updated on the past week of Warframe, from announcements made by DE that don't necessarily warrant their own videos, to community fan art, posts, and updates. So without further ado, let's go over the announcements and news from the 28th of October to the 4th of November. Now first off the bat, the Twitch Drops campaign has concluded as of the 2nd of November, with the actual drops finishing a day prior due to the exploitation seen before the Twitch update. Now the Planes of Eidolon Console update is now in certification, so expect that update at the earliest of a week and at the latest a month. Now the update will be coming with the full Halloween Tennogen collection, as well as all the content PC players received. On the topic of the Planes of Eidolon, it was revealed during DevStream 100 that we received a version of Universal Vacuum in that update. Now the vacuum only collects items from 3 meters around the player. It'll be interesting to see if they change this in the future, because personally I believe it should be 7 meters as a compromise, but we'll see what happens in the future. Anyway, as of DevStream 100, we learned a great deal, starting with the next Warframe Khora. Now, she's a hunter-type Warframe that will have the special passive to increase the output of the damage types at her will. She'll also be able to summon her own Kavat and use her own Exalted Whip. Now, if you're wondering if you can use your own Kavat at the same time as her custom one, that can happen. We also got a look at the new Eidolon that'll be coming in the Planes, and hopefully it will be the full scale and not scaled down, because at the moment, the Eidolon in the Planes is rather fucking small, in my personal opinion. Now there's also the announcement of a new operation coming soon to the Planes, titled Operation Plaguestar. You might have actually seen a giant meteor sitting somewhere on the Planes. Now the operation will be Infested based and will also bring the Snipetron back into the game for players that missed out, as well as bringing Infested Zaws pieces that players can earn throughout that event. It also looks like DE were aware of the issues with the login reward system, and they've made up their mind on how they'll fix it. So in the future, we'll be seeing a tribute system added to the game that will allow players to choose a track. Now these tracks will have a set reward at the end of the track, and that track will be lasting for 50 days. As for the bounties, it was announced that you'll soon be rewarded for completing each stage of a bounty, as well as completing the whole thing. We also got a look at a completely new weapon set, the dual-handed Katana. Now I'm not going to try and pronounce the name of the actual weapon, but the animations look beautiful. DE are also working on an Aestroid Tileset, Remaster, and the next open world tileset on Venus. Now for those of you wondering about the Sacrifice quest, it will no longer be coming this year, so players holding out for that, you'll just have to wait a little longer. And finally, like the login reward system, DE are aware of the issues with the current focus system, and they're making steps to improve it. So first off, they're removing individual focus pools and creating one giant pool of focus. So no more Vazarin with 100k, Naramon with 11k, and so on. It'll just be one pool where you'll have, let's say, 110k, and you can invest that in any pool you want. Secondly, the daily focus cap is going to be removed and replaced with a curve, so when you first start farming focus for the day, you'll receive large amounts. However, as you continue farming throughout the day, the gain will be significantly reduced, but will not come to a halt. You can still earn it past that point, it'll just be at an extremely decreased rate. Thirdly, they're working out the kinks with focus gain. At the moment, they're looking at tying the boost to your mastery rank. With the higher you are, the more you earn. And the second option is a variety booster, where playing different mission types will provide you with a booster on top of the mastery rank one. There was a lot more information regarding DevStream 100, so I suggest you head to the forum post that either D. Danielle or AM Bunny put up to read up on the rest of the discussion, as this will be my DevStream 100 video. Now the deadline for round 11 of Tennogen is on the 8th of November, 12 PM Eastern Standard Time, so if you're working on something, have a read of the post and get your entry in before that date. In regards to Tennogen rounds, an uninformed player, to say the least, received some insight into which cosmetics get approved and why skins like the Grax series are always getting verified, so if you don't know why, have a read of the post before putting up a stupid comment. Next up, we have hotfixes. So Hotfix 22.1.2 added the new 700-day login reward, the Sigma and Octanus. Update 22.2 released during the week with the deluxe skins for Ember and Nekros. If you want more information on the update, like changes and additions, I uploaded a video earlier in the week covering all of that for you, or you could just head to the forum post and read it there. There was also Hotfix 22.2.1, which didn't really add anything, mainly fixed a few things with the skins. Hotfix 22.2 on the other hand made it so operators can switch to their Warframe while in the air, however Warframes can only switch to the operator once. They also made it so convergence orbs will now spawn closer to endless mission objectives rather than the player. And then 22.2.3 made it so bounty incursions no longer fail the mission upon leaving the marked area, and in replace of that system introduced a grace period for the players to return, which means no more travelling to the bounty point in your Skywing and failing because it won't slow down. Lastly, D. Megan posts about the reasons behind not using Ignus Day's Ember Deluxe skin, and asks that all feedback remains constructive instead of rude and inappropriate. Now that's all the relevant D information that I could gather for this week, so as usual we'll finish the video up with a few posts from the community. Now first off the bat, there is an awesome storefront on Etsy by user Selvadi. Now they sell pendants of multiple games. Obviously, since this is a Warframe channel, we'll cover the Warframe pendants first. So starting with the Warframe logo, New Loka, Arbiters of Hexus, and they're currently working on a Steel Meridian one, as seen by one of their Reddit comments. But they also have pendants for Metroid, Destiny, XCOM, Ark, Final Fantasy, and more. I personally would purchase the Warframe logo one, but they're a bit expensive in my country. Anyway, if you're interested in looking further into them and maybe making a purchase, a link is in the description. Our second community post is another illustration from TreshToons, this time coming with Excalibur. And just to finish it up, we have an artwork by Reddit user Fern's Corner of Ivara and her operator fishing. And that's it for the updates and highlights this week. If you found the video informative, make sure to leave a like. If you think I can improve upon something, or you wish to discuss one of the topics I mentioned, you can of course do so with a comment down below. If you missed out on last week's episode, you can check it out by clicking the annotation on the screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.